Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. Let's get started. And we are starting tonight with a look at the forecast. After a nice break from the snow today, another round is moving into the inland northwest. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo to find out when the snow arrives. Jeremy?
Well, for some, it's been falling for hours now, but for us, it just continues to wait. But how about this one? I've been fascinated with our temperatures, a light little bit of snow. And if we're going to get just an inch and it's going to snow for 8 hours, it kind of has to be a light little bit of snow. 19 here in Spokane, 21 in Deer Park, temperatures in the upper teens in Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint, and holding strong in the mid-20s down in Pullman and Moscow. Why is this a big deal? This is a huge deal when it comes to the ability to treat the roads. If we're down below 20 and we get into the teens, the road salt or pre-treatment spray doesn't do anything. And so we want our temperatures a little bit warmer with the potential for freezing rain. Winter weather advisories remain in place through Friday, all day tomorrow basically, for the impacts of this storm. Notice it just keeps kind of fizzling out. This has been the case all day long. Despite getting a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere, we just don't have what it takes to get snow to come down here in Spokane. It does look like it eventually moves in, but not until kind of earlier in the morning. So that 1 inch snowfall or 1 to 2 inches of snowfall might wind up being a whole lot less. We still hang on to the potential for a little bit of light freezing rain throughout the day, and it's light. Emphasis on light and in a big way. The area that could see it stretches from Moses Lake to Spokane, up into the Silver Valley, down through the Palouse, and into northern Oregon. Really, it's going to be the Washington-Oregon border that has the greatest potential, but it's possible in a lot of these locations. Thankfully, though, temperatures are trending warm enough that we might be able to get a jump on it with some of that road treatment. By Saturday, it's all rain as temperatures climb above freezing, and Sunday, back near 40.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Snow-covered roads are not stopping the Salvation Army from driving people they find on the street to warming centers. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk is following along tonight in this story, new at 10.
I try to go everywhere. I don't want to just go to one area. I try to go everywhere because they're everywhere.
Roy Garcia is not driving for Uber, but tonight he's picking up strangers.
Cold out here, aren't you? You got a bed at a shelter?
The Salvation Army runs 2 of these street-level vans 24 hours a day, looking for homeless men and women, offering them rides to safer, warmer places.
And it doesn't even have to be a Salvation Army shelter. There are even some folks that we're taking to their family members, just making sure that they're safe and in a place where they won't freeze to death.
Anywhere that there is homeless people, I will go.
Sometimes that means Cheney or Airway Heights.
Families, I'll pick up a father and a son I picked up just recently. And I'm like, you guys are father and son? He said, yeah, we have nowhere to go. We're freezing out here by ourselves. They were sleeping in their car, but the car windows were broke. So I took them to Trent Shelter and they're there still.
Roy says the hardest part of his job is leaving people who refuse help. He spends a lot of time convincing them and building relationships.
That simple hand warmers go a long way out here.
He stopped to help this woman near 2nd and Division.
Well, if you want to go to a shelter, I can give you a ride to the Trent Shelter, if you like.
She took some hand warmers, but wouldn't let Roy take her to his shelter.
Let's go somewhere else. We'll go on the other side, to the car wash over here.
Just around the corner.
You guys want to ride right now? If you guys want to get in with us, I'll give you guys a ride.
This group took Roy up on his offer.
Jump on in, guys.
A short drive to the Cannon shelter means they won't be spending the night outside in the freezing cold.
I love helping them. That's why I do what I do, because I'm out here because I care. I don't want them freezing.
In Spokane, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
Well, yesterday's snowfall left a lot of neighborhood businesses feeling a winter slowdown today, especially for businesses in areas that aren't yet plowed. That was the case earlier today for Bulldog's Famous Barbecue and Brews in Hilliard. It's the only food business in the neighborhood, and the restaurant's manager says business was a bit slow today. He is hopeful city plows will get through the surrounding roads quickly.
It definitely helps business as far as getting people in here, and they're not worried about trying to find the place with bad roads.
No, the majority of roads aren't plowed yet. Thanks to a loyal customer, the parking lot outside of Bulldog's Famous Barbecue and Brews is now plowed. Well, crews are currently working 20 hours a day to clear Spokane roadways. The city's snow removal map right here shows the crews have cleared at least 2 neighborhoods so far. The areas in blue are currently being plowed. The areas in red are where they'll go to next. A full city plow takes about 3 days to complete. Well, new tonight, a judge has ordered North Idaho College to allow its president, Nick Swain, to see an investigative report that has been at the center of debate among the Board of Trustees. According to our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press, last night the judge said the report is a public record and not exempt from disclosure to Swain. Last June, trustees hired a Spokane law firm to investigate allegations from NIC employees that they say were threatened by Swain and his counsel. The board received the finished report last October. NIC trustees are allowed to redact any parts of the report that relate to allegations against people other than Swain. Trustees were expected to take action on the report's contents last night, but that meeting was canceled due to weather. The report has not yet been made